Everybody put your hands together. Told you I love you. That doesn't mean that I don't care. Ooh, and when I tell you I need you, don't you think that I'll never be there? Ooh,
baby, I'm so tired of the way you turn my words into deception and lies.
Don't misunderstand
me when I try to speak my mind.
what I'm trying to say.
What's in
Oh, Cupid, oh,
doesn't lie.
yeah,
But we won't know unless you give it a try.
Cupid, girl, Cupid alive.
We won't know
No, we
unless you
don't.
give it a try. Give it a try.
Girl, when I ask you to trust me, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna cheat on you. 'Cause I'm gonna never do anything to hurt you. I'm misleading you. I love you.
Baby, I'm so tired of turn my words into deception and lies.
Don't misunderstand.
Understand me when I try to speak my mind. I'm saying what's in my heart.
Cupid,
Doesn't lie,
but you won't know unless you give it a try. True love.
true love won't lie.
But you won't know unless you give it a try. Ain't no doubt about it. Lord knows I really mean it. I'd rather die before I lie to you. Never wanna leave you. Ain't no life without you. Never gonna leave, never gonna go. No. No, 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 no. Oh,
Doesn't lie.
but you won't know unless you give it a try. True love.
Won't lie.
But you won't know unless you give it a try. Ain't no doubt about it. Lord knows I really mean it. I'd rather die before I give it a try. No,
Won't lie.
true love doesn't even lie.
Give it a try. Doesn't lie. Unless you give it a try.
Wes was kind enough to send me the video of Jorrun Comedy, Jorrun, um, singing that cover of 112. So I'll probably play that a little bit in a little bit, but just messing with this, I kind of want to definitely do a stream for July, so just going to mess around with this a little bit. Give me a second. I'll probably just play the apology call and then maybe the sad Jorrun aftermath. But give me a minute. Let's see if I can get this. Let's see if I can get this going. All
On July 3, 2020, Westmost was contacted by Jorrun Comedy. Jorrun said he has just been catfished by a troll and he wanted West to help him deal with things. Westmost had been tipped off, and knew that Jorrun would be exposed as a predator. West did not know the extent of things until the following day. The call was recorded. Despite knowing what he had done, Jorrun acted like he had done nothing wrong. He refused to apologize for his behavior. Jorrun was dismissive and took it as a jealous troll. This would all change just 2 days later, when Mac and Cheese released the Google Drive. Jorrun would suddenly change his tune, and feel the need to apologize in an effort to save his channel. This was Friday, July 3, 2020.
Hey, bro.
What's up, bro?
I'm a fucking mess right now, kid.
All right, take a deep breath. I think you're overreacting. I don't know. I think you're overreacting. I mean, I see what she wrote, but that's just her opinion. What is she going to prove to?
Actually, I didn't want to play this call. It's kind of long, and I was listening to Wes's. He did some Joe live stream about it, and he doesn't think it's interesting. I disagree. I think it was Cyber Squeak, who when they streamed this. I think Cyber Squeak was the first creator I really heard start streaming. I mean, at least for me, I know a lot of creators do that, but Cyber Squeak was the first that I heard, at least, stream these calls, and they, I think, said it pretty well, or put it pretty well, that they think that you can just stream these calls, like the West, the apology calls, all the calls pretty much, and it's just fucking amazing. But I did not want to play this call. I actually want to play a shorter one because I just don't have enough time. I just kind of want to test this out, so bear with me, honey.
The people.
And I will play the actual call. So I just really want to play the apology call.
Hey everybody, this is the rare serious video from me. I'm going to read what I wrote because that's the best way for me to organize my thoughts and really say what I mean. Please bear with me. I apologize to all the people in the TCAP community, and especially the women. I have behaved inappropriately with so many women in the community, I can't even remember them all. I apologize to all women on the internet over the years that propositioned. The sketches I did with Kelp Pill and Tiffany Lockhart were way too sexual, with me having them say very sexual things. I've taken those videos down.
The only time I've actually heard, because that call is down, right? I know that it's a pretty gross thing and probably pretty cringy, but the only time I really heard it was, I think, sort of kind of bored on his channel. He definitely did. He did a great. That's the first thing that introduced me to Jorrun, but he did a great video about him and about why he's such a piece of shit. But yeah, that's the only time I've heard this sketch that that Jorrun's talking about here. But I can't even imagine how cringe that must be.
I apologize to Molly. I went to her video and commented on how her breasts were bouncing. I apologize to the great Babsby for the times I made her uncomfortable, trying to get face pics from her. I've been way too sexual on the live streams with people I call my friends, like Rotus Chew Tootsie, Erido, and Scarlet Ebony.
None of those people were his friends, from what I know. Nobody was his friend. They were just being nice, but I fucking doubt you know any of those people.
I apologize to anyone in my streams or anyone else's streams that I made feel dirty, objectified, or in any other way uncomfortable. I apologize for any comments I left on videos where I was overly sexual. I apologize to anyone I may have left out, and I know that your pain is no less than anyone else I have mentioned. I haven't done this just on YouTube either. I've done it on Instagram, putting some very suggestive comments on pictures of women I found attractive. For most of my life, I've had a fetish for genies, harem girls, and belly dancers. If I saw a pic of a woman that was dressed that way, I'd fetishize them. I'd say very sexual things to them. 100% propositioning them. Some women told me off, and others suffered in silence. That's unacceptable. I do the same thing on DeviantArt, sexualizing left and right.
I don't know what DeviantArt is, but I've been streaming a lot of Jorrun stuff at work, and I did hear. I think it was definitely like one of Wes's streams, but I think he said he would go on DeviantArt and like request. Like I guess like you could pay for stuff in this website, but he would like pay for genie content. I don't know. It's probably drawings, and apparently he would like beat off to them or something.
So many times I can't even count. For years. What's even worse than that? I've hit the like button on pics of little girls, children wearing the same types of outfits that turn me on the most. The person who was alerting people to my predatory behavior first in a video and then through emails was not a troll, but someone trying to blow the whistle on me, which was the right thing to do, and it should be applauded. Sorry, sip of water.
Sorry, sip of sorry. Of course, that's I don't know. That's the best line. Anybody who streams Jorrun stuff like constantly does it. I don't know why he couldn't edit that out. I don't think that Jorrun knew how to do any editing. Like he talks about it a lot, but I don't think he knew how to do any type of editing because I don't know why he would leave that in there. And this was supposed to be like a serious apology call.
When the video exposing me was released, I completely blew it off in a cavalier fashion, blocking it and getting it taken down. Even getting my friends to help me do that. I was so much more concerned with my reputation than doing the right thing. I privated my more sexual videos when I should have deleted them right away. I thought everything would blow over and I could put said videos right back up. Avoiding humiliation was much more important to me than acknowledging what I had done like a real adult would. When I saw the Google Drive and saw in black and white just how creepy and selfish and perverted I have become over the years, everything compiled and in front of my face, I couldn't pretend how I acted was right anymore. No more bullshit excuses that I'd always told myself. Those walls came down. I knew I was an asshole. There was no way to deny anything. I fucking hate what I've done and the person I've become. It's repulsive. My own actions now make my skin crawl. I was raised in a Christian family where I was taught to respect women. I was taught to protect, not predate, children. I left the church years ago and I must have left the lessons of respect behind. What a stupid thing to do. Anyone can say they've changed and aren't going to do wrong anymore. But my best thinking, realistically, got me here. So that I can really change my actions and thinking, I'm going to start seeing a mental health specialist. These issues I have need to be resolved so I don't hurt anyone else. Thank you all for listening to me. I had taken down my videos that were sexual in nature. My stuff going forward will not be sexual. I'm going to make sure I'm respectful to all the women I meet on the internet and in person from now on. Thank you for your time. I hope you can forgive me, but if you can't, that's fine. I'm sorry.
It's funny because I literally just saw like Jorrun's fake apology. I never really. I mean, I listened to it when I was at work earlier today, and I never listened to that or viewed that call. I was actually Wes was streaming it. It was one of his old streams. I was listening to it, and I think that some people think that that joke apology is better than the actual like this one that we just heard, and I could see why people think that. it's just it's weird. I don't know this. Especially after like all, it's crazy. I wish I was around. I when I found you know all this stuff like Lauren and Jorrun, it would. This is like way after, like years after. So, but I really wish I was around because it must have been fucking, especially people who were like in on it, like Wes and Clobber and like all those people, like to just like witness like in the back, like one on the back, but like in the community, all this, everything that was going down, all the shit that he was doing, and then like to see this apology, and then him just get fucking, like how would he expect to stay? He just thought that he was gonna fucking start doing sketches with with Wes like right after. So it's crazy. I'll probably just play my favorite call. I think in this series, this is an apology series. I don't know. I don't know if it's the best, but it's definitely, if not my favorite, second favorite for sure.
This is something we hardly ever get to witness. The fallout caused when someone is exposed as a predator. Jorrun was a founding member of a comedy troupe near his hometown, and due to his actions the group has disbanded and has disavowed him. The following is a phone call between Jorrun and a former partner who once considered him a friend and ally, but now felt the cold sting of betrayal. There is no comedy, no joke and no punchline to this call. It is heartbreaking to hear the damage that Jorrun has caused, but necessary. Jorrun claimed he wanted to help others so they don't fall into the same patterns he did. Maybe hearing the pain and raw emotion captured in this call will do just that.
Hello? Hello?
You better start talking.
Okay.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I fucked up very, very badly.
No, like, fucked up is drinking a little bit too much and hitting on a girl at a bar even after she says no one too many times and your boys have to, like, carry you out. That's I fucked up. This is systematic years of patent behavior.
Yeah.
That's not fucked up. That's like, beyond. You piece of shit, dude. Please correct me. Please correct me. Because the way that I'm understanding this is that you're like a fucking con man. I mean, I was conned. You really ingratiated yourself into an online network of people whose sole existence is to shame sexual predators, and you went into that group and poked and prodded at people who are victims of sexual predators and friends and family of sexual predators to find damaged people and be a sexual predator upon a group of community built against sexual predators. Am I understanding this right?
You're pretty close.
Piece of shit.
Dude.
I just had to stop it because usually when I'm listening to any kind of like Jorrun, Lauren type stuff, like it's always on my phone, and like I have my headphones on at work or something, or I'm driving. But I think Wes like said it, like he said that this looks like he fucking shot this shit with like just mashed potatoes, just like smeared all over the, like all over the camera, all over the lens, I should say. I'm pretty positive that he shot all this shit like on, like this is a webcam, right? But it's probably, I'm assuming it's one of those like fucking shitty Windows laptops, the ones that have the like webcam built in, because oh my god, like this is fucking horrible, And I was listening to one of like another stream today, and they were talking about like this motherfucker has a phone, right? Like this is how he recorded his screen when he was doing his little skits, right? Like he must know that, or he probably doesn't because he's a fucking boomer, but he must know that his camera on his cell phone like shoots much better quality. Like sorry, it's just looking at his head is just fucking weird sometimes.
I'm willing to answer any questions
You
you have. It's the least I can do.
Of shit. Do you know? Do you? Forget. I'm not even worried about the fact that he's dead right now. It's absolutely dead and you killed it. Of all people. You. All the shit you talked about Steve and Derek and everybody else, Ian and everybody, and it was you that put the final death nail in it. But I'm not even worried about that. Because, to be honest, the loss of my 5 years of my life, of my art, of my time, of my effort, of my energy pales in comparison to what you did to these girls. Piece of shit. And maybe your YouTube friends won't tell you how it is because they're scared to talk straight to you because they don't want to use the right language because they might get demonetized. Well, I'm fucking unsponsored, so I'm going to tell you how it is. What you did is fucked. You are fucked. I am ashamed of knowing you. I was on the phone with you, messaging you. So as you knew this shit was going down, I had no idea. I didn't even know this community T-cap, I didn't even know it existed, okay? But I cannot believe what you've done to this group of people. And I can't believe that I provided a platform to you. I'm ashamed. I thought of you as a brother, as a partner. And you had me conned. And to make it even worse, is you used accomplishments that we had to on these people, things that I provided for you, you used as ammunition on these people, you piece of shit. And you were on the phone with me, we was messaging, I was telling you just the other day, I'm just so grateful you're such a friend of mine, because I didn't know any of this shit, because I've been in the dark about who you are for years, apparently. And you didn't even give me a heads up. You didn't even say, hey, I did terrible things.
He would never fucking give anybody a heads up. Like, he's such a fucking bitch. Like, I mean, I understand this guy's hatred. I mean, not hate, like, his anger towards fucking Jorrun. But Jorrun's the last fucking guy to, like, have the balls to tell, you know, people around him that, hey, you know, I'm a fucking genie. I'm a fucking genie freak. I, you know, have this weird fetish and do all this shit. Like, nah, he's not gonna do that.
And I'm finally gonna face the consequences for my horrible actions. There's gonna be massive fallout. You might wanna get ahead of it. You didn't even give me that option. All this time, I thought that I was the risk. This whole time, I thought you working with me was gonna be damaging for your career. I worked every day to do right by you. And you piece of shit. You not only shit on my dreams and my friends' dreams, but you've hurt people. And you're not even sorry. I heard that as sorry excuse. You're not extremely sorry, Stefan. Saying a word like sincere does not mean that you're sincere.
I love that line, you know, that he's not sorry. That's totally fucking right. I think, and I've heard other streamers, you know, mention it, like, and I totally agree, to some extent, like, he doesn't, I think it was Eel who said it, Eel Rear, he said that he probably does not understand what he did was wrong. Like, he just thought he came over here, he was gonna hit on all the women, and he thought that probably, like, some girls are just too fucking stuck up or something, but, like, yeah, I agree. Like, he's definitely not sorry. Like, I think that he knows that he's fucking weird, but I also think that because he's a boomer, and I just, you know, I'm younger than he is by a lot, but I'm not, you know, super young either, so I just, like, know that, like, how creepy, like, some older guys can be, so, yeah, I don't fucking think he gets it.
It's pure posturing. The terrible thing is if you hadn't gotten caught, and even after you got caught, you tried lying and you victim blamed, you piece of shit. After you were caught, you victim blamed. And you got other people in this community to rally against one of your victims, you piece of shit.
You're right. Everything you're saying is true.
You piece of shit. Fuck you. You fucking piece of shit. I'm ashamed. I ever thought of you as a friend. You piece of shit. You piece of shit. I hope to God that you find a way to not be a threat to society. Get yourself institutionalized, you piece of shit. I'm done with you. This is over, and you're the reason why, and that pales in comparison to the evils that you've put upon others, you piece of shit. I'm done.
Please share this call because it needs to be heard. Thank you.
Okay, I was talking. Nobody fucking heard me. He's the king of sighs. Yeah, he does really weird sounds with his, particularly I think it's when he's like uncomfortable or maybe he knows that he's caught. He's just does these fucking sighs. He's just the king of them. So again, this is more of a test stream. I'm gonna definitely do these calls. I want to do them from the top. It's just I don't have enough time right now, but I just really wanted to test it out. Obviously, nobody's here. I'm not really doing this more for fun. I don't really expect anything, but yeah, that call, man, like that. I think that was the first call that I probably like was really into, just because I think it's in. I want to say that it's in sort of kind of boards video, which really explained this shit to me because like if you're coming in, like most people come into to like to the Lorne, the Lorne community, like I could understand Lauren, right? But Jorrun, like, it took me a long fucking time to like wrap my head around, like, what the fuck? Who is this guy? I know a lot of people don't like him, but man, like some of the streams that people do on Jorrun are just it's just amazing, I'm fascinated by him right now. So thanks a lot.